To be honest, before opening Fabian, a novel published nearly a century ago, I did not expect to resonate so strongly with its protagonist, whose name also gave the book its title. I came across it almost by accident while browsing the shelves of a public library. What first caught my attention was its cover, a profile portrait rendered in a distinctly impressionistic style, subtle yet unsettling. I was vaguely aware of a German film called Fabian, released several years ago, but it was only later that I realized the film was actually adapted from this very novel. The story is set in 1931 during the final and fragile years of the Weimar Republic. Germany is plagued by a devastating economic crisis and the lingering trauma of war, with unemployment soaring and extreme nationalism beginning to brew. Fabian, the protagonist, works at a newspaper company as an advertising editor. At one point, he comes up with a brilliant idea for organizing a promotional event for a cigarette brand. However, just as he is preparing to pitch it to his manager, he receives a dismissal letter instead. The moment is both absurd and painfully realistic, marking the beginning of his gradual drift through a collapsing society. From then on, Fabian wanders through Berlin, encountering a wide range of characters who collectively reflect the moral and emotional climate of the era. There is his ambitious new girlfriend, Cornelia, who is determined to become a film star in the booming German film industry, then the second largest in the world. She is willing to sacrifice their relationship and her own body in order to achieve success. There is his visiting mother, to whom Fabian pretends he is still unemployed, carefully maintaining an illusion in order to reassure her. There is also his best friend Labute, a young man from a wealthy upper-class background, full of lofty ideals and intellectual confidence, yet ultimately driven to self-destruction by cruel joke compounded by romantic betrayal. Along the way, Fabian meets countless other figures, newly radicalized Nazis faring gaunt in the streets, physically disfigured war veterans lining up for unemployment relief, fraudsters secretly running a brothel, and lonely souls dancing in underground clubs. Among them is an old man who claims to be a prestigious inventor, only to be forcibly taken away by staff from a mental health institution. For me, what makes Fabian so compelling is not its deliberately loose plot, but its sharp moral observation and its remarkable inner monologues. Fabian is neither a traditional hero nor a conventional anti-hero. He is intelligent, ironic, and deeply perceptive, with a strong personal moral code. Yet he is also passive, hesitant, and strangely resigned. He sees clearly how corrupt, hypocritical, and directionless Germany has become, but he rarely intervenes. Instead, he observes, comments, and endures. In this sense, he is a perfect epitome of numerous middle-class individuals who would soon be devoured by the catastrophic fire that dragged the entire European continent into hell. My favorite chapter is chapter 14, which is essentially a bizarre dream sequence in which almost everyone Fabian has met in real life reappears, each performing a different kind of madness. In this chapter, Irish Kastner masterfully reconstructs the chaotic reality through carefully crafted prose, reminding me of another great German writer, Franz Kafka. Reading this novel today, it's difficult not to notice the unsettling parallels with our own time. Widespread insecurity, an obsession with success, and moral decadence all feel uncomfortably modern. Fabian is less a historical novel than a psychological mirror, reflecting what happens when individuals attempt to remain morally intact in a society that no longer rewards integrity. No wonder significant writers such as Hermann Hesse and Graham Greene held it in exceptionally high regard, claiming it as one of their favorite novels.